coming back after the most recent chapters, what you got to say now? Funny thing is, this is in a response to a Hajime no Ippo video I did in 2023 saying Ippo's done boxing. We're in 2025 and Ippo is still done boxing. But if you want to get into the latest chapters, let's talk about it and reconfirm why Ippo's no longer going back into the boxing ring. He will be a trainer, but he is no longer going to be an active boxer. Exhibit number one. He's talking to Miyata on the phone after Mashiba, spoilers I guess, after Mashiba loses his title fight. He's talking to Ippo about some Ricardo Martinez stuff, and he says, I gotta go, I'm gonna hang up. We've been talking too long. I can get talkative, but only about boxing. And then he hangs up. Because he can't talk to Ippo about boxing anymore. Because Ippo, even though he is a trainer and a coach, he's no longer an active boxer. Now, this is probably where you're getting your false hope from, where it says there's no way she can separate you from boxing. She, meaning Kumi. This is Miyata's thought. My whole thing is, show me an instance. Show me any singular instance where Ippo himself wants to go back into the boxing ring. We've seen Sendo want Ippo to box. Miyata want Ippo to box. Vogue want Ippo to box. But when it comes to the man himself, y'all just refuse to see the pure evidence. Ippo has literally said out of his mouth on 3 separate occasions, I'm done boxing. I'm retired. I have no regrets and no reason to return. So everything that you're getting hope from is outside influences. The man himself doesn't want to box. Let's go to exhibit number 2. He's trying to comfort Kumi because Mashi was unconscious after he got knocked out from his fight. And Kumi has enough sway in his life to have him retire after he lost his last match. He made a promise with Kumi. You see that look? That's not the look of, dang, I wish I could go back and get revenge for Mashi. But that's the look of sadness because he can't comfort his loved one. So you think he's going to return to boxing? No, if anything, this is going to encourage him to even more distance himself from the boxing. Because right now, he's still in the training and coach mentality. So he's in the boxing world, and Kumi can't have that in her life right now. So if anything, that look to me signifies, dang, I am still involved in boxing. Maybe I have to distance myself completely. Let's move on to exhibit number 3. When he's talking to Coach Kamigawa about what he should do as a coach for his young trainers, the coach says, you want to see your fighters go past the limits. Ippo says, you can't do that. If they're going past their limits, you have to stop them. So at this moment, Ippo's now realizing maybe he can't be a coach because Kamigawa has let Takamura and Ippo both go past their limits. And with Takamura, it's turned out okay. But with Ippo, you can see it still kind of gave him damage. We don't know if he had like any CTE, but he did have those shaky hands for a while. So, again, now he's questioning if he's even built for the coach life. And before you say he's not questioning it, look at his face. Coach Kamigawa says the question he has, he can't answer. And Ippo is dejected and sad. Ippo is now questioning literally everything. Not only can he not comfort Kumi, he's not sure if he can be an effective trainer because he won't push his people further than they can go because it's dangerous. So I don't see in any of these chapters where you're getting the idea that Ippo's returning to the ring. You heard Miyata think about Ippo being a boxer. None of this shows Ippo having any slight interest in returning at all. So yes, coming back 2 years after I told y'all he's not returning to the ring, he still hasn't returned to the ring. He's not going to return to the ring. He might get the gumption to stay a coach, but that's about it. And again, this is the scene that gives you hope, but look at how sad he looks. Miyata's thinking that. You can't show me an instance where Ippo himself wants to return to boxing. So until that happens, my statement still stands. Ippo is retired. Give up that hope, bro. At this point, it's been 5 years since he's retired. Give up that hope.